What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing an exciting review on some new coffee that I bought, and you probably have seen it in my past video, but this one is going to be, I believe it's going to be new for me. So I'm really excited to give it a try. And it's a Venezuelan coffee from a local restaurant slash food vendor here in Philadelphia called Autana, Authentic Venezuelan Food. They've teamed up with Miami Coffee Specialty Roasters to roast this Venezuelan coffee. As you can see, anaerobic washed. It's 2 out of 3 coffee bean roasts rated scale. So we're looking at maybe a medium roast with mild acidity and silky body. I still haven't even taken a look at the tasting notes, so I don't even know what to expect, but I am expecting your typical anaerobic character to it, to the taste. So let's crack this bag open and get the tasting this. All right, so here's the bag here. It was also roasted on 6/16, so almost a month past roast date. So we're probably at the peak of its freshness scale, or maybe it's starting to go over that peak or past that peak. Let's take a nice whiff. It smells nice. These are the beans. Yeah, you can tell they are roasted a little deeper into the medium roast. Sorry. These are them here. So let's get these weighed up. We're going to be doing a pour over using the Chemex today, as well as an espresso. So I just got the stovetop going. I completely forgot to do it, so my fault. There. Hopefully this is a good spot. Okay. Hey, turn it off. All right, so we want to do, let's do espresso first, because I just turned the stovetop on. So we'll go for 19 grams. You know, usually when you see anaerobic washed coffee, I feel like you don't typically see the beans this dark, like usually a little lighter. So I'm really curious to see what the tasting notes will be like for this coffee. So again, this is new, so I just opened it, so I don't even know what will be the right grind size. So we're going to be winging it here, and it's a bigger bean. You know what? Let's do my pretend density test. Let's see how many beans it'll take to get to 1 gram. I'm going to assume 7. That's kind of the average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beans, 1 gram. Oh no, I need those. Gotta put these back. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna put it on 6. I feel like that's a fair starting point. I did forget to, dang it. I did forget to weigh the portafilter first before grinding, so we're not gonna have a actual outcome for the total beans we're using, total grinds, the weight of the grinds we're using. Oh my God. These morning videos recently have been rough. All right. So it already sounds like this water is about to boil. So we maybe should have done the Chemex first. So I might have messed up a little bit. But we'll use a WDT tool. Pick up any clumping. I don't believe I've tried Venezuelan coffee that I'm aware of. So I'm really curious to see how this is. I don't even know if Venezuelan coffee is common. I'm sure it's available to buy, but do you guys normally see Venezuelan coffee offered at your local coffee shops or your favorite coffee roasters? I'm curious to know because I'm really not sure. I'm not familiar. I've seen any. Yeah, that thing is heating up quick. Okay. Ready to get my final tamp in. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Come on. Dang it. I spilled some beans, I'm sure you saw. Fantastic. Freaking fantastic. Let me see. That looks good. Let me just clean the edges. Alright, is this something people do? When you guys do your final tamp and you notice that there's grinds along the side of the basket, do you ever go back in to kind of tamp those sides down so it's clean on the side of the basket? That's something I do. I don't know if it serves any purpose. I feel like it keeps like the rain head part cleaner, but I don't know if there's really any benefit. But just curious. Ah, all right, that water is totally boiled. We're gonna run this water really quick. Get it nice and hot. All right. Yeah, I think I had that heat on too high. Let's get this set up here. We'll get this put in here. Put my tamp back. Yeah, like right there. All right. Let's get you guys in the view. Yeah, not fine enough. Not fine enough. Holy moly, it's fast. That is horrible. 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 38.8 grams. Horrible, horrible. Well, we're pulling another shot, my friends. Let me just clean up really quick. All right, so unfortunately, that shot did not come out great. We're gonna weigh 16 grams right now and get ready for that Chemex. 16.1, I think we'll be okay. 16.1. Let me get those out of here. All right, I just readjusted. We'll be right here. Let's do this. We'll do this at, let's do it at 20. for the Chemex. All right, that's set. So 16-1 in, 15-7 out. Are you kidding me? The smell is nice. 16-2. All right, scared it a little bit. The hell? All right. All right, water is ready. So I will get this Chemex warmed up. Get you guys a nice little overhead view of the Chemex. Right, where we going? Right there. There it is. This is hot water, so we'll just use this to get that nice and wet, get it heated up, help the filter mold a little better to the Chemex, which it's already struggling to do. All right, get this poured out. Game time. Let's go. So 16 in, we're gonna go for about like 250-ish. Tastes kind of burnt. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Let me not judge on that one. It's a bad one. Okay. Let's get the bloom going. Go for like 32. 66. Really? That quick? Oh, I never freaking. I don't think I reset it. I don't think I teared it. No. Well, we'll let it sit for another 10 seconds. So this is. I'm gonna dump this. But I am not getting any anaerobic. I mean, this tastes like. This tastes charred. All right, let's get this poured out. I think I'm messing these pours up. I'm at 180. I started at 60, so that was 120. Yeah, I definitely messed this up for sure. Don't mind my big head, I'm sorry. See, we're at 1 minute 53 seconds. Go one more time. We'll finish at 240 to 250. I'll try to pour a little slower this time. Oh no, we have to go to like 260. All right, 261 on the dot. I'm a little worried that these beans may not have been roasted well. I'm just gonna cheat and take a look. Brown spice, panela, malt, and nuts. Unless this is like a Robusto bean. Robusta. I'm very curious to know. All right, that should be done. Let's get this kettle out of the way. And we'll pour this into a nice little mug. Got my old school mug from Austin. And get this tossed over here. Okay. Yeah, so far just with the espresso, like not really a great first impression. But let's see what else we have over here. Let me just get a quick whiff. I don't know yet. All right, we could put this back. And let's try to redeem ourselves with this espresso pull. So we're gonna go for 19 grams again. All right, 19.1 is fine. Okay. So we did 6 last time. That flew through. Let's try. Let's do 4. Get these out of here. All right. Oh, I should have put this in the portafilter. 18.8. Let's open it up. 18.8. 19. That's good enough for me. All right. So silly me, I forgot to put this in straight into the portafilter. That's what happens when you rush. Let me just do this over a paper towel. Don't mind the ugliness of that paper towel. So yeah, I definitely want to get a better pull, just to get a much better brewed espresso to fairly judge. But that was the thing, like that first espresso I had, it wasn't like sour, it wasn't acidic, so it was like an espresso roasted coffee, I guess you could say. And I guess I didn't want to. I really can't say it's burnt. But when you have an anaerobic washed coffee, like the last thing you want to do is roast it too dark, because of the unique like characteristics that an anaerobic washed processed coffee comes with, you know. So when you roast it dark, it's like you're kind of defeating the purpose of the quality of those beans. But then the other thought is like, are these robusta beans? Is that what's making it have this taste? Like it wasn't super bitter, which is what I think robusta beans taste like a more bitter, way less like flavor that an Arabica bean would have. So just curious. But this 4 setting on the burrata should put us in a much better spot. Okay. That should be good. All right, let me just run this really quick and then I'll have you guys up close. All right. Oh man. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those mornings. Hopefully my stomach isn't all screwed up like yesterday. Because after I had the 2 espressos yesterday when we tried the maiden coffee, like my stomach was killing me. But that's because I didn't eat anything before and my body was just like, what are you doing? Nick, what are you doing? All right, let's try this out. I'll talk you through the seconds and the grams as the shot goes. All right, here we go. Too fine, of course, of course. Well, I should have counted, but we're currently at 10 seconds, 21 grams. So this is gonna be way more bitter. It should naturally have a darker coffee taste. Oh, you know what? So that's probably about 30 seconds. 30 seconds, 39.2 grams. This is the shot. Nice head of crema. You could tell it's not too old. All right, we're gonna let that sit, let it cool down. We're gonna try this out. Yeah, there's like a bitterness. That's really all I'm getting, like a bitter. Like typical coffee. Flavor? I don't know. It's kind of a shame. I really wish they roasted this lighter. Yeah, it just tastes like a dark roasted coffee. You could tell it's like fresher compared to the few dark roasted coffees I bought from the store, like the retail store back in the day. Yeah. Just gonna put that down. So yeah, this is dark roast. Like it's a darker roast. It says medium, but this is definitely medium to medium dark roasted coffee. You're getting your typical espresso roasted coffee notes in there. Like you're getting your dark bitterness. You're getting closer to like that charring taste or like the ash taste. I don't get too many notes. What does that remind me of? Brown spices, it's a malt. Yeah, malt makes sense. Nuts, I mean roasted nuts. It tastes like roasted nuts. There's no specific nut in mind it tastes like, but this tastes like when you put nuts in the oven. That's more, I guess, for my family. We do it during like holidays, like Christmas time, and you get that dark, like roasted nut flavor. I forgot which one it was that gave that flavor, but now it's reminding me of it. I'll pop the name of it below. If I could remember. Yeah, so that was it. It wasn't really what I was expecting. You know, I saw anaerobic washed and I got excited. But it's still like it's good. Like if you want like an espresso roasted coffee, this is it. There's no anaerobic quality to it at all though, which is kind of sad. Not at least that I'm getting. Trying to think what spice that could be. Cardamom, maybe, or like a nutmeg. I could be wrong on those, but those are the ones that come to mind. But that's it. I guess in terms of what my expectations were, I'm definitely a little let down. I will definitely give my feedback. You know, I don't want to be fake about it, but I also don't want to say it was not roasted well. It was roasted to their standards, right? What they wanted, what the typical American consumer wants from a coffee. But I mean, I will point out that like when you have an anaerobic wash coffee too, it's like you want those notes to come out because it'll bring out a whole different character to the coffee. But that's gonna be it for today. I think the next video we do, because we're now all caught up on what I have, I think we're gonna mess with these guys again, the natives, and we're gonna try it with the Chemex. And yeah, we'll do that next, maybe tomorrow. And that's it. I appreciate you guys tagging along as usual. And I'll see you on the next one.